All right, so yesterday we did we did 4 buildings that were on the horizon line. And what I mean by on the horizon line is they were partially above and partially below. Now, a couple of my classes did not get to 3, but I do believe at least one of them did. So we're going to use this example um, as the more completed version. And so the next step, what we're going to be working on is putting windows and doors on our buildings, and then we're going to start on watercolor paper. And one of the things I'll encourage you to do if you haven't already is to make sure that you're drawing as light as possible. So we have buildings A, B, C, and D over here, and that's just my label of them. You can put more buildings on with separations. You can put more buildings on that are shorter. You can put more buildings on that are the same height. And to make a building the same height is probably the easiest. And what I like is I can come in now and say, okay, I got building C here a little shorter, but right next to building C, I'm going to put another building that is the same height as the first two, building A and building B. And so I extended it up. You can see I'm lining it up with the vanishing point, just checking, and then there we go. There's the top of it. But that is the left side of the top, and since this building is shorter than this building, we're actually going to have to see some of the right side. So I want to go from this corner to the opposite vanishing point over here. And I would draw a line. And so there is the left side and the right side. And again, we see the right side just because the building right next to it is shorter. All right, so when it comes to windows and doors, everything is going to be either vertical or it's going to be going to the left vanishing point or the right vanishing point. And I've taped my paper down. A lot of verticals here, so I'm going to use my T-square to draw all of the verticals, but most of the lines. So I start with a vertical, and again, I'm making my lines awfully dark because I want you to be able to see them. So vertical, and since this goes to the left-hand vanishing point, this being the bottom of the building, that means the top of the door is also going to go to the left-hand vanishing point like that. All right, and there's a door. If I want to do windows on this building, I'm going to do the same thing, start with verticals. All right, and then I'm going to go to the left-hand vanishing point. Let me zoom out just a little bit there. I'm going to go to the left-hand vanishing point with those windows. And I could draw my line on any building right now if I wanted to have windows, let's just say on these buildings too. That saves me a little bit of time by lining my ruler up, drawing a line on this building, and this building. Oh, I drew it on that one, but actually I'm not going to have a window there just because of the height of it. And again, all of these lines go to the vanishing point. Keep your rulers straight and snug on the paper as you can. I don't know if you saw mine move. Now I can put a window on this building. Okay, so I got quite a few windows done already. And now I just need to come in and say, okay, here's the edge of my window. So I have a vertical, a vertical, a vertical. And I can do that with all of my windows. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Each of the buildings that you draw, I do want to see some sort of a door, either on the left side or the right side. So I may just decide on, oops, I was goofing that one up. I may decide to have doors on all 3 of these. And again, it's pretty easy to do just by lining your ruler up with the vanishing point and the door I already have and saying, okay, I'm going to put a door here, and a door here. And then I can use my T-squares and just draw the verticals, and it's all done. And I quickly got the sides, left side of all of my buildings done except for building D. Same thing applies to doors and windows on this side, except now they're going to go to the right-hand vanishing point. So maybe on this one, I'm just going to put in one window on this side. So I start with some verticals. I think that vertical's gonna have to be erased a little bit, but I'll find out. Line my ruler up with the vanishing point, right-hand vanishing point, draw a line, slide my ruler up for the top of it and draw a line, and there's a window on that one. Now, building D does not have a door on it, and either I'd have to draw a door on this side or this side, but the rule Mrs. Truey has, that I have, is I have to have a door visible. So I'm going to go ahead and draw a vertical, two vertical lines, and I'm going to go from the right-hand vanishing point, and there's the top of my door. All right, now this is by no means complete, but this is the beginning of windows and doors on your buildings.